is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, look, I'm excited because I've been waiting for this item since December. So they announced this, I think, last October, but the Terrifier 3 film set, actually, I think there's 4 films in here because they got All Hallows Eve as well, has finally arrived. Let me see if I can show this box off. Make sure there's no address showing or anything. Look, guys, it's here. They finally, it actually came in a bigger box that was kind of damaged, but there's a box inside, fortunately. So, yeah, I've been waiting on this one for a very long time. I've seen pretty much everybody get this already and unbox it. So you're probably not seeing anything new because there's been so many unboxings, but it's me unboxing it. So that's different, right? You know, I like to put my little spin on the unboxing, so this will be different than the one you've already seen before. Probably not. It'll probably be the same old stuff. But anyway, look, before we get into it, I'm excited to get into this because I've opened this box, but I have not gotten into the box set at all. So before we get into it, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, guys. Did you get this set? What do you think of it? This is the first time Terrifier 1 has been put out on 4K. So it's possible. It is possible. I may do standalone reviews for each one. I didn't want to watch them all because honestly, I just don't have time to watch them all right now. And I've seen them before. I've seen them all like 2 or 3 times a piece. And I'm just not in the mood to like watch that extreme level of horror right now. I'm just not in that mindset. But somewhere down the road, I may do standalone reviews for all these movies and talk about them on 4K because I didn't get a chance because I bought the Terrifier 3 4K. Just because it had a lenticular slipcover and I wanted it, and I like that movie. But anyway, guys, look, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm talking way too much. This is just a one piece of physical media unboxing. I should be able to get through this quickly, you would think, but the video will probably be like 25 minutes long, because that's just how I am, guys. But anyway, yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you got this, but I got some extra stuff in here as well. It's not just the box set. Look at this, guys. Look, I'm going to take these off. Take the glasses off real quick. I may do the whole unboxing like this. What do you guys think? I got some nice art sunglasses. Did he wear these in Terrifier 3? I can't remember. He probably did, but I know that he had like the yellow flower ones in the second one. But also, guys, what I got a t-shirt in here, okay? I got a Terrifier 3 t-shirt, all right? All right, guys, look at this thing. Bam. You guys think I should put it on? Let's go ahead and put this on. And there you have it, guys. Through the magic of editing, I have changed my shirt. Look at this, guys. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to take the glasses off because I just realized that if I keep those on, I'm not going to be able to see very good, like what's inside the box, and I want to be able to see this thing. But what I also got, I actually forgot that it was going to come with this, but I got Terrifier 3 on VHS. I could never find the VHS tapes at Walmart of Terrifier 2, I think is what they had at Walmart, but I feel like they put out Terrifier 3 as well, but I could never find it. So it's cool. Like I'm not super into the whole like VHS gimmick. I'm not like completely sold on that, but I don't know, like something about Terrifier, I feel like it might lend itself to a VHS watch, so maybe I'll watch this on VHS at some point. And yeah, I would have got Terrifier 2 if I found that in Walmart. I would have got it. But yeah, it's cool to have Terrifier 3. I just don't want to pay $65 for a VHS tape. Isn't that what Disney's charging for Alien Romulus or whenever they put that out? I'm just not paying that much for it. But you know, to include it as a part of the bundle, which I got the bundle from Umbrella, and I think everything in here was like 130 or something. So it's like if it's included and it's, you know, maybe adds like 20 bucks or something, then that's not bad. But $65, that's where I draw the line. But anyway, let's crack this open because you might have some artwork on the actual tape, right? And I don't get to do VHS tape unboxings very often on this channel. In fact, I think I only get to do them when they're sent to me by Umbrella. Or what's that company over in the UK? They did all the Film Vault range. Vice Press. That's it. Yeah, they sent me some VHS tapes one time. But look at the back right there. Look at the fronts. Nice presentation. And let's take this out, guys. If I can get it out. This thing is stuck in here. All right, but there you have it, guys. Look at the artwork on that. Pretty cool. You got it on the spine as well of the tape. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I do like the VHS tape like aesthetic. It's just, again, I'm not going to pay $65 for a VHS tape. All right, and should I do some of the stuff after? I also got, I guess I could show this off real quick. Art Attack Collector's Edition Art the Clown brick set. So this is basically like a Lego set, and this feels like it's nothing. So yeah, just a little like, almost like a kid-size Lego set. Now, I think that something like this, if it was made by Lego and you're in Target buying some Legos, this would be like a $20 Lego set is what, like I feel like Lego is ridiculously priced. I do not buy them. But I did when my kids were like really little. I got them, not super little, but like, 5, 6, I bought them Lego sets. But I usually never went beyond like a $50 set, and they were always like this big. So this is like a $20 set, I feel like. So again, good value, I feel like, with the box set and the t-shirt and the glasses and the VHS tape and, this brick set right here, for $135. That's actually pretty good in my opinion. But let's get into the big kahuna. That's what we're gonna say here, big kahuna. And that is the actual box set. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Look at all that, guys. Look at all individual slipcovers. And I will say, Umbrella is awesome because they're not just going to make you buy like a box set. They put all these out individually, and they put all these out individually with these slipcovers. So if you already bought Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3 on 4K here in the States, because they came out here in the States, then you can just get the first one, on 4K. Or if you just want the second one because that's your favorite, you can just get that. Or if you just want 2 and 3, you can get that. Or if you just want 3 and 1, you can get that. I like that Umbrella. They give you options. I'm a fan of options, and I like that kind of stuff. I celebrate that kind of stuff, guys. But look at this. And I will say, I feel like this is called Art Attack Collection. And I feel like this was also sold as like the complete Terrifier collection. We know this is not the complete Terrifier collection because there's another one. They're working on another one right now. So that's the only thing that's slightly annoying about this kind of stuff. And Terrifier, this isn't exclusive to Umbrella and Terrifier. Like Lionsgate does this with the John Wick franchise. They've done this several times. Universal has with the Fast and Furious franchise. This is just what studios and labels do, guys. They're going to milk these, especially franchises like this that are super popular, especially in the world of physical media. They know people are going to shell out for this no matter what. And when the next film comes out, they'll do a 4-film box set, and it'll sell out too. Then the 5th film will come out, and it'll sell out too. So as long as you know like what you're getting into and you know what to expect, no harm, no foul. But just know going in, they're not just making 3 Terrifier films. There's another one on the way. So this is not a complete collection. But let me show you the back right there. Bam, bam. And I have not looked into this. I remember I went over this in a video when it first got announced, but I can't remember if there was new features on here. So I would be interested in checking that out for sure. Kind of comparing it to the other editions that I have. I actually don't own the first one on physical media. I think I watched it on Amazon Prime the last time I watched it. But inside this box set, guys, I mean, just great artwork on here. I love the artwork. But right away, you got little stickers, with little mini posters. They also got stickers of the Lego for some reason. I don't know why, but that's pretty cool. Then you got these art cards, the dreaded art cards, guys. Get it? Art the Clown cards. Look at that. Images from all 3 films. There's Sienna. Just briefly giving my thoughts on the movies. I was not a massive Terrifier fan. I liked the first one okay. I thought it was pretty brutal and gory, but I didn't feel like I needed to see it again. Then the second one came out, and I pretty much thought the same. But with that one, it was like, this is too long. This does not need to be that long. Then the third one was getting ready to come out, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go back and revisit both of these. And then I actually ended up like really loving the first two. And then I went to see the third one. The theaters actually did an out of the theater like review on the channel, and I really enjoyed the third one too. So now I'm like all in on this franchise. I love like the world building and the lore that they've created. I just think it's super cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Nightmare on Elm Street back in the day, and that's why I fell in love with that franchise when I was a kid. So it almost feels like I'm a kid watching these movies and watching this lore unfold. And the storytelling, I just think it's not like, obviously, guys, it's not like top tier storytelling or anything, but I think it's good for like the horror, the horror genre for sure. And yeah, I've been really, I don't know, I'm all in on them now. Like I cannot wait for the fourth one. But you got the book right here, a hardback book. And, I don't know what kind of stuff they're going to have in here, so I don't want to flip through it and show off something I'm not supposed to show on YouTube. But a lot of stuff in here, guys. Lots of images, and yeah, lots of good stuff. A lot of posters and naked bodies getting split in two and things like that. So yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Whole book right there, hardback book. And now let's get into each of the films. You got Terrifier with its own slipcover. Look at that. Look at how cool that artwork is. Yeah, the first Terrifier is actually like really good. I guess I wasn't ready for it when I first watched it, but going back and rewatching it, there's just things about it I started to appreciate that I didn't remember. And the fact that they made it for like what? Like $500,000 or something like that. Or no, actually I think it was like 60,000. It was like all in one location. But I don't know. I really enjoy the first Terrifier. It's honestly probably my second favorite after the second one. But in here, you got Terrifier on 4K, and then you have Terrifier on Blu-ray. Now, somewhere in here is All Hallows Eve, which was, it says All Hallows Eve, the anthology prequel film, is a special feature. So they put a whole movie in this as a special feature, and that is the anthology movie that they made that had a segment with Art the Clown that was not played by God, what is the actor's name? why am I blank? David Howard Thornton. So he's not played by him in the anthology, but that was the birth of Art the Clown, was in All Hallows Eve, and then they made Terrifier. They kind of spun that off from that. But yeah, really, really cool. Is there anything else inside here? You got the discs and all that stuff. You got the front, you got the back. Not going to do reversible because pretty much all the reversible is, guys, is they take off the Australian rating label. I mean, I show off so much Umbrella stuff on this channel. You guys should know that by now. And I will say 4K, it's going to be region free, but also like even their Blu-rays are, every single time I've tried a Blu-ray on my regular player, it's worked. Sometimes they'll promote it as region B, but like every time it works on my player. So don't worry about it being region locked or anything like that, because that's not the case. But yeah, you reverse it, and it's the same artwork without the sticker. So there you go. All right, then we got Terrifier 2. And yeah, I really, really loved this movie the second time I watched it. I don't know what it was the first time. I guess I just wasn't feeling it. But the second time, oh my God, like the music and just the score to this movie, I just got really into all the characters. I think Sienna is super cool. I feel like the reason I loved it so much is it really reminded me of Nightmare on Elm Street, like Part 4, Dream Master, Lisa Wilcox playing Alice. Like that's who Sienna reminds me of, and that was like always my favorite Nightmare movie growing up. So, yeah, I'm just a big fan now of the Terrifier movies. Bam, bam. Then in this one you got a poster, but you got Terrifier on 4K, and then you got Terrifier 2 on Blu-ray, and then oh, I didn't show off the poster. In here, it's probably a poster of 2, and then the first one. Bam. Bam. Yeah, and this movie, like, this one in particular just has a really, like, eerie vibe to it. I don't know, just a really, like, I don't know, the atmosphere in it is just, like, really, like, spooky and creepy. And I just feel like Art is the best in this one. I feel like he's the scariest in Terrifier 2. Then you got Terrifier 3, where they kind of ramp up the comedy a little bit. It takes place on Christmas. Now, the opening to Terrifier 3 may be the best segment in the entire Terrifier franchise. The opening 15 minutes was like super like, oh my God, this is like so brutal what they're doing. Then after that, I don't know, like I liked it. I did like it. And again, it expanded on the lore and everything like that. But the comedy just went a little bit too far. I wish they would have kept it more in line with the second one. I didn't feel like I feel like the second one took things a little bit more seriously, and this one did not. But some people are like, well, that's, you know, what Art the Clown is. That's the fun of it. And I get that. I get that. And there are some really fun set pieces. I think that David Howard Thornton like really came into his own with the third one as the character, and was probably gave the best performance out of all three of them. But still, my personal favorite is the second one. All right, then you got Terrifier 3 on 4K, and then you got Terrifier 3 on Blu-ray. You also got a poster in here as well. Let's show this off. Look at that, Terrifier 3 poster, and then you got the Art Attack Collection poster inside as well. So there you have it, guys. That is the Terrifier 3 film box set. Actually 4 films, because again, All Hallows Eve counts in there as well. But it's really a 3 film box set. That's a special feature. Look at this cover though. This is freaking awesome. All these covers are so cool. They're so freaking cool. Umbrella did a fantastic job on this set. Absolutely fantastic. If I can find, if it's still available, I feel like it's sold out, but if it's still available, I'll link it down below, guys. I apologize. They just sent this to me. You know, I waited for 4 months, so I apologize if you're like, hey, why are you showing off something that's sold out? I apologize. I literally just got this like a week ago, finally. It takes forever for Umbrella stuff to hit my doorstep sometimes. Everybody else gets it like, you know, the month of, and I'm sitting here waiting until April. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.